welcome to my floor, which is weird because if I look this way, you can still see me. And if I look this way, you can also still see me. I am joined here by my glamorous assistant Yoshi, and we are going to be dyeing my hair and answering some questions. So I asked you guys on Instagram to send me some questions, and yeah, as you can see, I'm all ready for bed. I'm in my pajamas, and I got my band shirt on, which, if you know, is a staple here on the Beth Rose YouTube channel. You simply cannot dye your hair without it. I have had my hair like this since October. I haven't had it professionally re-dyed since then, and now it is the end of January, so it's done quite well for itself, but I do need to redo it, and my appointment was meant to be today, but we're in lockdown, so yeah. So my first question is, what piercing do you want and where? So if I wasn't such a little bitch, by now I would have had my ears pierced. Oh no, she's playing with the wire. So yeah, if I wasn't such a little bitch, I would have had my ears pierced by now, but I am so scared of needles. I'm just scared of needles near my face, basically, because getting stitches removed from your eyeball is not a fun experience, let me tell you that. Need some scissors. Oh my gosh! Oh, are you okay? Oh no! Oh no! Oh, Yoshi, are you okay? She just ran over the wire and it fell down. My poor baby. It's okay. You're okay. Okay. We're back after that dramatic fall. Have any piercing? I would have a nose, and I would have my ears done a few times. I'm using Manic Panic, by the way, just because it's what I have, in hot pink. I've used it before. My mum doesn't know I'm doing this. Sorry, mum. Don't copy what I do. I should have sectioned it. I just forgot, and now we're going with it. So, yeah. Next question. Compare myself to how I was 5 years ago. Damn. 5 years ago was dramatic, man. I was in like my darkest dark phase. I was struggling with my eating disorder hugely. Like my 60th birthday pictures are disgusting because I was just in such an awful mental state, and yeah, just not good. However, oh, and at the same time my dad just found out he had cancer, and it just was not a good time. I got glandular fever and I was ill for months, and I had to take basically 6 months out of school because I was ill and I had GCSEs. 5 years ago just was not a good time. So compared to now, where I am literally the happiest I have ever been in my entire life, like I am just so unbelievably happy to a point that I never thought possible, is crazy to me. But Bean people tier list. Joe wanted me to make a tier list of all my favourite people who like beans, and Joe is my favourite because he is my bean, so that is my answer to your question, boyfriend. Are you happy I included it? Probably not, but you know, we move. Also 5 years ago, me and Joe worked together at that point, but like, little did I know, by the end of the year I would be finding my boyfriend, who I am still with today. The following questions are all from the same person. So, do I believe in the paranormal or supernatural? Abso-fucking-lutely. I am freaky, so whenever someone passes away, I know about it before it happens. When my nanny passed away when I was 10, she had a stroke, and I did not know that she was having a stroke. Like, I didn't know. But the night before she passed away, I had a dream that she was leaving me, and yeah. And the next day she passed away. And the same goes for my dad, except this one was freakier. So a few weeks before he passed away, he was in hospice, and I kept saying to my mum, I've got a date in my head. It's the 19th of July. Like, I don't know why I have that in my head, but I think that's when it is. And that was the day he passed away, which is so weird. Like, there's no other reason why I would have remembered those dates or had those things in my head. They're just things that have happened, and whenever I have those kind of dreams, I just get a feeling, and unfortunately both times they have been correct. I heard him, and it's just, yeah, every now and then it will be like my nanny or my dad will be in the house. It's kind of cool. Say what you will about that. If I had one day left on Earth, what would I do? I would do all the things I never wanted to do. I always wanted to do, even. So, providing everyone else on Earth knew it was their last day, I would just go and talk to everybody or message everybody who like ever did me wrong and be like, fuck you, I hate you. And then kind of the opposite, I would message everyone who was ever nice to me and be like, hey, thank you for making life great. And then I would go and spend all my money doing cool shit, basically. If I could do anything in the world, what would it be? If I could do anything in the world, dude, go to New York. I miss that shit. I miss New York so much. I just want to fucking live there. Like, it is my goal one day to live there. I also want to live in Japan. I just want to travel. I'm assuming you mean job-wise. If I could do anything job-wise, I would love to be a professional tour dancer. I've always grown up going to concerts and seeing the dancers up on stage being really fucking cool is what I aim to do. That's why I'm at university doing a dance course, so that I can get to a point where hopefully I get hired for those kinds of jobs. When I first dyed my hair, I tagged Lava Girl as like one of the tags, and the actual girl who plays Lava Girl in the Netflix show found it and liked it, which was really fucking weird. Something that helped with confidence. My confidence has been insane. Honestly, reading, educating myself, talking to my mum, because my mum didn't know about any of my eating issues, any of my depression, because it really was all silenced and internalized, and it was nothing I had ever spoken to anyone except a few of my friends about. And honestly, just being able to talk to my mum really healed me, and like just being honest to her about what was going on and what everything kind of meant at that time in my life. And yeah, but really educating myself and doing things like yoga. I know everybody says like yoga is such a healer, but it really is. Like, I was so skeptical when I started. I was like, oh, it's not gonna work. It's just something that people do. It's just a fad. It's just a trend. Like, it's not an actual thing that helps. Gee, was I wrong? I love yoga. I do it every day if I can. It is just so unbelievably relaxing. And it's so cool because you literally, as you do more and more of it, you see yourself just get better and progress. And it's crazy. Like, I can do things I never thought I would be strong enough to do. Biggest fears? My biggest fears? Jeez. Not succeeding, I guess. Pretty big one. So I feel like I talk a big talk, but I don't walk the walk, you know? I have my hair like that. I look like a Whoville character, or like Jedward member. Scariest thing I've ever done. Probably had eye surgery, because like at the time I had eye surgery, I had never had surgery before, and like the only past hospital experience I had was my dad being in hospital a lot. Like, essentially the year before he died, he was in hospital like non-stop. Like, I'd say we didn't go maybe more than a week without him getting taken back in. It was that bad. And at that point, hospital still really freaked me out, and I'm still really anxious about it. So having my eye surgery, and obviously it being my first ever surgery, I was just fucking terrified. but I knew that I had a massive panic when they gave me the gown. They were like, go get changed. And my mum knocked on the door. She was like, you've been here for 10 minutes, you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm okay. She's just worried, and she was like, you don't have to do it if you really don't want to. But I knew I would have to anyway, and it would just take me back to this point anyway. Like, I'd have to go through the whole consultation thing again. I'd have to rebook. So I just said fuck it and did it. Oh, and blood tests. Blood tests I used to be really fucking scared of. But, because I have to have one, like, every few months now, it's not that bad. It's fine. Like, I just want to try and use up this entire thing, because I don't think I'm going to use it again. I look so weird right now. I don't really care if it goes on my forehead. It's an embarrassing story. Oh, God. This happened... Oh. Whoa, look at my hair, dude. I look so weird. So this happened. I'm sure Joe won't care if I tell people about this. On the New Year's just passed, I misunderstood Joe, and I thought he was telling me that he was gay. So the next day, I basically spent the whole first day of January this year thinking Joe was gay. He's not, but I just completely misunderstood him. And I was congratulating him. I was like, it's okay, we'll figure out what works, whatever you want. Like, if we don't work out, that's fine. If you need space, figure out what you need, that's fine. I love you, like, you'll always be my boyfriend. But like, yeah, congratulations, like, you're coming out to me. And then he was like, I'm not gay. So all that panic was for nothing. It was so embarrassing, and I was mortified, and I couldn't talk to him for like an hour, which, if you know, mine and Joe's relationship is like a year. We don't go long without chatting to each other. What is my funniest memory? I want to say Amsterdam with Holly. Going to Amsterdam with Holly was so fucking funny. We would walk every night up and down the red light district, and random like guys would try and call us in to come and watch the strip shows. And me being a frigid little bitch was like, ah! And it was just really funny. Like, the whole point was Holly was meant to go away, her boyfriend, and he couldn't go. So I came with her, and it was just, the whole trip was just a mess. It wasn't awful, it was just a fucking mess. It was so funny. It was such a state, but we loved it. We had the best time. I am so stunning. Alexa, set timer for 40 minutes.
40 minutes, starting now.
Cool. So we're gonna leave this now for 40 minutes, and I'm gonna grab a face wipe in a minute and kind of get rid of all like the splatter zones. Favorite gift? I don't know. I've been gifted a lot of really cool things. Life? No, so my mum got me a Fiat 500 like 3 years ago, and I've never learned how to drive it because life, basically. Hopefully this year. Well, I was meant to learn last year. Like, I had my provisional. My favourite gift was the earrings Joe got me for our last anniversary, because I straight up wasn't expecting it. I didn't know about them. They are the most stunning earrings I've ever seen, and I just love them. Trying to like look around. My iPad, again, didn't know I was getting that. It was really cool. I have a massive bear there called Bailey. Joe got me that, and like, just there's so many things like that I've been gifted that are just ridiculous. Oh, my Moschino bag. Joe got me a Moschino bag. That again. My absolute baby. Those are all the questions. I will fill you guys in on how it goes in the morning. Bye. Hello. As you can tell, the hair dye worked. I have mega pink hair. I would say it almost looks like the colour I got done at the salon. The saloon. But yeah, it's actually come out super duper well, and I'm so happy with it. It'll be nice once it starts to fade a little bit because it's slightly too bright. I got quite an even coverage. Quite happy. Let's show you. It's very pretty. 10 out of 10, impressed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in another video with my cool hair. Whoa, it's so cool. It's like, look at that. That shit's unreal. Oh, I missed a bit there.